Greetings, it's Bloody Mary. Walk with me to the tomb of Voodoo Queen Marie Laveau. Much controversy around Marie Laveau and the tomb that she's in, even if she's in here, but she is. So many people say so many things, like they moved her. One, because they moved her because she was excommunicated, which she was not. She was in good standing with the Catholic Church and still is. Another say they moved her so that people would not come to try to take her remains, and for magical reasons. This says a Greek revival tomb, the reputed burial place of this notorious voodoo queen. This may or may not be a true statement. A mystic cult? Wrong. It is a religion. Voodooism is African origin. That is correct. Brought to the city from Santo Domingo? Not correct. Came directly from Africa and flourished in the 19th century. It was here in the 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. But yes, the 19th century was the voodoo heyday, and Marie Laveau was the most widely known of many practitioners of the religion, not cult. So she was the queen of the voodoos, and some say the Pope-ess of voodoo. Still to this day, people connect with her far and wide. Her tomb here was the #1 visited spot in the city, the #1 visited tomb in the country pre-COVID. Now we rarely do get in and see the Queen directly here unless you're on a church tour with the visitor center with a script. They have a catechism version of which they will read you, and there's so much more to Marie Laveau, but she was a devout Catholic. And some years prior, people were still bringing all the offerings, as they were since her death in 1881. A lot of controversy about that. The X's are crossroads. When made out of brick, they wash away, and the brick dust. But then start people using things like lipsticks and nail polish, and it becomes indelible and problematic, and graffiti. So there was a lot of struggle around that till someone came in one day and painted in pink. They weren't trying to do harm, but did it cause an uproar? So the Catholic Church came and pressure washed it, and it looked fine, much better than some of the tombs out here. But a restoration group did not like it, said they could do better, and they didn't do anything but collect funds for other people to donate, of which I donate quite a lot, to restore the tomb, which looks just a little bit different than it did before. Did it preserve it? Perhaps. Did it open a can of worms? Absolutely. It's gentrifying some of our remaining customs, which are to feed the dead, to still act like as if they are alive, and in her case, to get miracles from Marie Laveau. These brick X's may alas not be seen upon the tomb itself anymore, but it is still a way of contact to the other side, the crossroads. So people have shifted from leaving offerings at the tomb of Marie Laveau to the house of Marie Laveau, here at 1020 and 1022 St. Anne, where I have rented to connect even deeper with her and give you the inside story. Offerings from the heart are accepted. Flowers are some of her favorites. But a lot of hair ties are what people bring, because that's what they have on them here at where the old cottage used to be. And the foundation is still there. She was born here, she died here, and most of her voodoo heyday years were practicing here. Rituals, meetings, rehearsals, seances were all inside this building. And we're trying to tap into that, to connect deeper with Marie Laveau through seances, through ghost hunts, through psychic connections, many different ways. Here you can see offerings are brought to her. I just brought in all the herbs she requested. Let's go see what's going on. We're going to take a walk through with the Microsoft Connect. Anybody here? Lots of energy seems to be going on in this room. This is my radio room, my communication center, and it's also my office. Spirits are very active here. Look, there's the skeleton stick man in the doll. She's the only one that showed any life today. Hey, pretty. Hey, baby. Just last night, we heard a loud pop and then a shattering of glass and ran into the room. find pieces of a bulb all over the floor. But who did it? We don't know. Was it the doll? Was it Grace? Was it poltergeist energy? This room's very active lately. Bonjour. Say good morning. Suck it? What's your name?
If at all possible.
Bonjour. Who is here? Kekila. Hi, Grace.